This track is in the middle of nowhere, basically, and I think if you were driving on the freeway next to us, you would never think that a track this big and this grand would be located right here in the desert. Plus, there is literally no gas station within like 30 miles from here, so it is, again, in the middle of nowhere, which makes it so cool. This is it. We've made it to Chuckwalla Valley Raceway. Today we don't just have our C8 Corvette, we also have Joe Gatt and his Ford Performance Blue matte finished track pack GT500. And inside we have all the telemetrics needed to capture good lap times. So look at that, Motec, all the wires getting all the ECU data.
Oh hey Austin, what's going on?
Let's do a left-hand.
Left-handed. Oh wait, we should be doing this.
Yeah, that's the proper way to do it now, isn't it? How's your car running?
This car is amazing. It's, what is it, 108 degrees out here. And the car's getting no hotter than when I go to Ralph's to get my groceries.
Really?
Yes.
So 760 horsepower, 108 degrees. You're going lap after lap.
Yep.
No power fade.
No power fade, no brake fade.
No brake fade.
And the temps are staying right where they should be.
Wow.
The car is just amazing.
So overall then, what do you say this package is worth the money? Because I know it's a lot of money. It's $18,500 bucks.
$18,500.
So you can feel the difference, you think? Because you went to the track tour, right?
Yeah,
in
I went
Vegas.
to the track tour, and we drove both the handling packs there and the track pack. I mean, you really do feel the difference in this car.
That's awesome.
You know,
man.
I've been in the handling pack. I know what it feels like, and also comparing it to my previous car, I had a 350 and then a 350R.
That's right. Yeah.
And the 350R was a great car. I loved that car and so hated getting rid of it.
It's so balanced, right?
I so hated getting rid of it. It's a lighter car. It's got great balance and great feel. It feels like a go-kart when driving it.
Plus the
really
RPM with it, 8,000
RPM.
RPM.
Sound of the motor.
It's so much fun.
Like, the balance of this car isn't as good, obviously, because it's a heavier car. It's about 400 pounds heavier, but it more than makes up for it in the extra grip, the extra aero that the car has, and then obviously the extra power. It's running, what, 260 extra horsepower?
Plus a DCT, so then you've got the fastest shifts possible.
Oh my God, it's just, I mean, doing the manual shifts, as you know, is so much fun. And it's like this extra little thing that you can do that brings you into the driving experience. Having the DCT take that aspect away from you means you can focus so much more on harnessing all of that power, finding the apexes, finding the braking points properly, putting on the power in the right places, and just focusing on getting those quick lap times. It's fascinating to me, and I felt that first day when I drove the car at the track tour. I'd never driven a car with this much horsepower before. You put your foot down coming out of the apex, and it just hooks up and it just goes. You
know what, Joe? You got to give me a ride in this car because I'm so excited. The track pack finally shipped on like Thursday, so it should be here within like a week or so.
I think you should be driving your track pack before the end of next week.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Let's keep our fingers crossed that once it arrives in California, it gets to the dealership quickly. It's going to be great. You're gonna love it. I cannot wait to see it when it strikes.
Well, here we are in Joe Gatt's Track Pack GT500. He's kind enough to let me take it out for a spin. And it's not just me in the car. We have Billy Johnson, who is the development driver for this car, which that's gonna be the best job in the world, right?
Yeah, it's definitely really cool.
How many miles would you say you have having a GT500?
Thousands. I can't even keep
So
track.
you know this car inside and out. There's probably a lot that you can probably say, to me at least, because this is my first time in the track pack, so I'm excited about it. And I think you're telling me earlier it should feel very different than the base model I had, right?
Absolutely, but they just repaved the track, so it is very greasy. It's a brand new green track. I just drove this for a couple laps, and it's not the best.
It's very slick, so this is not going to be a good representation of what this car can really do, all the performance stuff, but just from an enthusiast, right, an owner's point of view, this is going to be really exciting, man. I appreciate you coming in the car with me. This is going to be so much fun. So what do you think? We should start it up?
Yeah, let's do it.
I miss this car, you know that? I really do miss it.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
We're all set.
Let's go have some fun.
He started, why'd he brake?
Because he almost lost it.
Oh, okay.
He was looking at you and he was going straight off the track.
Off the brake now.
Go left, left, left.
Dude,
They were good too.
I got that on video.
And power.
Did you want to pit in for Joe? I don't want to eat up all his tires. See, I didn't know this car had that. I didn't know it could rotate like that, just letting off on the brake. So yeah, that's something new to me, actually.
Well, that's a driving technique that you should use in everything you do.
Okay.
So if you're on the throttle, like 20% throttle mid-corner, you're taking weight off the front of the car, so it's not going to turn that well.
I do that to a certain extent, but I didn't realize to the degree you could do that, with, like, especially this car. Well, man, that was insane. Thank you so much again. I am so excited for this car. I can't believe it finally shipped. So pretty soon I'll be joining Joe with the Ford Performance Blue GT500 track packs, and the stuff that you're telling me, how just let off on the brake and use that front end grip to rotate the car. It's hooked up. Even in 113-degree weather, it's just a blast to drive fast, and I didn't notice any power loss with it, nothing like that. Just kept going lap after lap, and I feel like compared to the base model I had, just the grip, you can definitely tell with the Cup 2s, and even with the rear wing in the back, it's just much more track focused. So I can't wait to get mine.
Well, wait till you get to a real track that's not brand new. This place was just repaved, so it's super green, super slippery. We can see we're pulling up part of the track in the inside of the wheel. That's how new this place is, and once a few more days have happened here and more rubber gets laid down, everything will drive better. Everybody is slipping and sliding out here, so the fact that you feel that much of a difference, wait till you get on a proper seasoned-in rubbered-in track.
I'm so excited. But you know what? Since you helped me out with that, we tried out the C8 Corvette before with the camber alignment with it in Cup 2s.
I've driven it, but not on track and not with the track settings, so definitely looking forward to...
You want to try it out?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think of the driving position?
Yeah, no, these cars always have pretty good driving positions, and these new competition seats.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of lateral support, pretty comfortable.
Let's get it on track.
Alrighty.
The rear view camera is pretty different, right? It's a screen.
That's one of my favorite things about this car, is because all the high-level race cars have rear view screens.
Oh, they do? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I've seen that.
So I try trail braking and off-throttle rotating to see what it does. So I intentionally will.
Oh yeah.
A combination of steering input, trail braking, and off-throttle coasting gets it to rotate. So just off-throttle lift, and the car will rotate a little better. And then with a little trail braking, it'll rotate even more.
Does it feel different with this camber settings, you think?
Well, definitely, and this front tire, that's way better. So just off-throttle.
Yeah.
It's able to rotate by carrying speed into the corner. With these Cup 2s. So it transforms the car. There's definitely a lot more front end. Oh, it's pretty impressive how much grip the car has with these tires.
You got your AC seat on.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, that was a lot of fun, man. That was so different being in the passenger seat, actually, just thinking about it. My brain's shutting down because what is it, 112 degrees right now?
Yeah, it is way too hot to be
gosh.
at a track right now.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you got the chance to experience this car. I know it's a very different, just platform in general than the 500, but it's just cool seeing.
I was part of the development on the Ford GTs too.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see just all the manufacturers step it up to the plate, take it to the Europeans and Japanese, and making some pretty awesome stuff.
I agree. But I almost forgot, if you guys have a track car, sports car, any car, and you want to get into road course racing, Billy Johnson over here actually does coaching. So if you're interested in learning a lot of things on track, not just a few things, and bettering yourself as a driver, I would highly recommend you guys check him out. I'll put his Instagram somewhere on the screen right now. And overall, especially if you have a GT500, of course reach out to him, because tracking, it's got to be the most fun thing, in my opinion, you can do with these cars.
It's a drug.
You get to experience everything they have to offer, not just accelerating. We probably did how many quarter miles today? Like 200?
Pretty much. It's non-stop. You're out there for 15, 30-minute sessions rather than a 10, 12-second pass.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more fun, and also I'm a road course racer and driver, obviously, but I think it's more rewarding to be that much more involved with the overall performance of a lap rather than drag racing. There's nothing against that. I'm just not a drag racer, but yeah, all these things are so fast these days. You can't really get a feel for them on the street in the canyons. They're just insanely capable where you don't get to experience the true character of the car. So really you get to experience that out on the track. You get a whole new appreciation for your car. You get to become a better driver. It's way safer. You don't have to worry about putting people at risk or getting tickets or losing your license. So yeah, it's great to see you at the track, and great to see everybody else out here driving their cars.
One of the best things about this car are these carbon fiber wheels. Here's the thing.
That is
a lot of people complained about the carbon fiber wheels, thinking, oh my God, I'm going to spend all this money on the carbon fiber track pack, but the wheels cost so much money, so I'm going to take these wheels off and put aftermarket wheels on the car. But then that kind of seemed pointless, because most of the performance comes from the wheels and the tuned suspension that go with making these wheels. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but I'm going to point you in the direction of the one guy that literally shouted at me when he knew I was getting my GT500 and said, Joe, if you take off those carbon fiber wheels and run aftermarket wheels, I will personally not let you drive the car. I will hit you. And he used other profanities. So that's this guy, Billy Johnson.
Actually, I told Ford not to give you the car if you're going to take the wheels off.
That's right, you did.
I'm just kidding. They're a game changer, and Ford paved the way. They're the first OEM manufacturer to embrace carbon fiber wheels on the GT350R, and I was thankfully part of the development of that car. And then the next car was the Ford GT, and from there the Ferrari Pista, and then now the GT500 carbon fiber track package. These things are game changers. Like, you can have an aftermarket aluminum wheel that's about that weight, but it's going to be a flimsy noodle. There's no other material that can be that light and, more importantly, that stiff than carbon fiber. Composites are amazing. That's why military jets are made out of it, golf clubs, you name it. Like, carbon fibers, I love carbon fiber in general, but it's such an advanced material that it makes the car feel hundreds of pounds lighter, way more nimble, steering response, steering feedback through the wheel. Everything is just better.
I think there's one big misconception. It's that even though some of the aluminum wheels can weigh similar, it's totally different. Like you were saying,
there's
a stiffness.
Have more camber, because the aluminum is so much more flexible when it's that light. You need more static camber. That's why there's guys that say, oh, I need 4 degrees of camber or more when I track my car. It's like, because your wheels are flexing. If you kept the factory stiff carbon fiber wheels, then you can run the factory spec 2.5 degrees of front camber and not kill the outer edge of the tire. If you look at it, Joe's driving the wheels off of this thing, and we're not cording the outer edges, and the car's handling great.
Well, you know what? That was a ton of fun, you guys. I really appreciate it, Joe. You letting me try your track pack. I am so excited for mine. And you know what, Billy? Seeing you, give me instruction in this car, it's so shocking how much more potential this car has that I'm not even used to. And it's just a whole new world for me to try out, especially when I get it. And then having you try out the C8, that was awesome too.
Thanks for letting me drive the C8. That was a lot of fun. Because both of you guys, it's great to see you at the racetracks in your awesome cars. And if you have a cool car, even if you don't have a cool car, come out to the track. This is a blast.
Yeah, get out here and actually drive your cars.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps us out. Also, subscribe for much more great Shelby and Corvette content coming your way. And hit that like button. I'll see all of you in the next episode.